Hey there, hiker friends. Welcome to Hike Life. I'm Matt O, and today we're going to be talking about a new piece of gear that I got and was able to try out over the last few days, and I'm really excited about it. And that is my new Katadyn BeFree 3-liter water filter system. I just got this a few weeks ago, and over the last few days, hiked about 45 miles and probably put 20 liters through this thing. And I'm super excited about it. I was really impressed with the way it performed, and so I'm just doing a preliminary review on it today, and then later on down the road when I've had more time to test it, I'll do kind of a full review, with some time put in and just really knowing how it really works over the long run. So what I really liked about this thing was, first of all, the 3-liter capacity of this bag. You can buy it in several different sizes. I got the 3-liter one because when I filter water, I don't usually just filter 1 liter. I'm filtering at least 2, 3, 5. I filter quite a bit of water. So I got the 3-liter one. The bag is super stretchy. It's really durable. I don't have any concerns that it's going to bust on me anytime soon. It's got this cool carry handle. So once you fill it up, you can just carry it back to wherever your camp or whatever. If you need to carry it a little bit, you can use this handle. It's got these 2 little holes here that you can use it as a hanging drip system also. So you can hang it from a tree or a post or whatever and just hang it there, and you can use it to drip into your drinking vessel. And really like this thing. I like the way that this filter, you're actually able to see the filter itself, and so you can tell when it's getting gunked up and when it's time to rinse out, and all you got to do is swish this in some water. It doesn't even have to be clean water. You just swish it around to clean that filter out, so you get back to a good flow rate. It's got the cool sport top lid, which I like, so you can drink directly from it if you want to. And what else did I really like about this thing? The flow rate is amazing. Drip rate, it does a job, but it's not super fast. Not super slow, but not super fast. But if you get some water in here and you use your hands to squeeze on it a little bit, I was able to fill up this 1-liter water bottle in less than 2 minutes. Right around a minute and a half, I was able to get this thing filled up. So pretty impressed with how quick you can filter water with the Katadyn BeFree 3-liter. So I'd also like to do some kind of a pros-con comparison between this one and the guys I have been using, the Sawyer Micro and the Sawyer Mini. I've not used the Sawyer Squeeze, the original Sawyer water filter. I've only used these two, so I'm only comparing these two to the Katadyn today. These comparisons do not include the Sawyer Squeeze. I haven't used it. I just want to be clear about that. So let's first of all go to price. This guy here, the 3-liter bag with the filter, cost me $54. You can get it anywhere between $52 to $59 on the internet, depending on where you're shopping. I think I got this I got this through Cabela's. Yeah, for $54. So that's the price on this thing. The filter itself, if you want to replace just the filter, this is $25. So a little bit costly compared to the Sawyer products. With the Sawyer products, so with the Katadyn, I got the filter and the bag for $54. The Sawyer products, you get your filter, and it usually comes with a bag for their kit, and it runs between $30 and $39 depending on where you get it. So a little bit more expensive, but there's some pros cons that you got to weigh out between these two brands of products. This bag is awesome. The bag that comes with Sawyer is terrible. I've had one of these bust on me in less than 2 liters of filtering, and they usually pop the seam right here by the lid somewhere. These are terrible bags. Sawyer, you got to figure out your bag deal and get that situated. So you don't get as good of a bag, but you are paying a little bit less money. You can get these replacement bags for pretty cheap, but then again, you got to realize they're going to break on you soon. What I ended up doing is getting this knock bag to use with my Sawyer system, because this filter screws right onto the knock. So that was kind of the way I solved that bag problem, because this is a very durable bag also, but this was like another 30 bucks, I think, if I remember right, for this thing. And then you have to connect this little guy to here to make it all work if you're using it as a drip system. So it gets a little complicated, but it worked, and I've used the Sawyer for quite a while and I enjoy it, and it's a good filter, and I'm not trying to knock it. But just, you know, some things are better in one way and some things are better in another. Let's get down to the filter itself. So these two filters, the Sawyer filters, will filter out like 100,000 gallons of water. That's a lot of water. I don't even know if I would drink 100,000 gallons of water over my entire year of hiking. That's a lot of water. So they have tested this up to 100,000 gallons. Quite a bit. This one is up to 1,000 gallons. So you got 100,000 gallons compared to 1,000. This actually seems to have a life limit on it, filtering wise, when you compare it to this. I know I'm going to have to replace this at some point. These, supposedly, I would not have to replace it forever, for years. But the other drawback to these compared to this is these ones tend to clog up pretty fast. Even in pretty clear water, I've had to use the syringe to backflow my Sawyer filters when they get clogged up and they start running slow, and it helps them run better, but they never run quite the same as when they're new, even after you backflush them a lot. This one, that's what I need to test out, is how long it lasts and whether the flow keeps pretty much the same as it's new throughout its lifetime. This one, you don't have to backflush, you just swish it in the water, and that's supposed to clean it out. So that's the advantage of this one. I think, did I mention this is 25 bucks to replace this? So after 1,000 gallons, you'll have to replace this for $25, which is kind of pricey compared to this. And you get this for about 35 bucks, and it'll last you for 100,000 gallons. But your flow rate is so much better on this. It's very impressive. Let's see, what else? I got a cheat sheet down here I'm looking at. So, both of these, or all three of these, filter the same, down to the same size, 0.1 microns. So that'll filter out any bacteria in the United States. Not viruses, but bacteria. So they're comparable with that. Let's see here. I think I've pretty much gone over. Oh yeah, compatible. So the cool thing about Sawyer is I can take my water bottle and stick this guy right on top of it, and that's true for any of the Sawyer filters, and it's compatible with almost any regular water bottle threads. It'll work on almost any of them. The Katadyn is really only compatible with itself as far as I know. I haven't heard otherwise. So these threads only match with Katadyn's water bottle threads. You can attach some other water bottle to it. So that's a little bit of a drawback, and it was one of the things I was considering whether or not I wanted to purchase it or not when I heard about that, but I decided to go ahead and use it anyway. But here's the deal. For me, in my at least initial experience with this bag, the Katadyn, I am so happy with its flow rate and so happy with the bag that I'm going to be willing to pay the extra 25 bucks for this water filter after 1,000 gallons, as long as it keeps up its performance throughout its lifetime. So that's what I'm going to test out. Right now, I'm seriously thinking about switching permanently to this system over the Sawyer, just because my initial impression with it is so good. I just want to give it some more time to make sure that this thing does the same job over its lifetime and doesn't slow down like the Sawyer does. Now, the Sawyer has never stopped working for me. It just gets a little slower and a little harder to squeeze that water through, and it takes a little more time. This thing takes hardly any time at all. I really like that about it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this bag for quite a while. This is going to be my primary source of water, and I'm going to give it some time. I'm not sure how much time, but I'm going to use it for a while and get back to you guys on its performance over a longer period of time and see what I really think of it over several months, maybe 6 months or so of using it on a regular basis. And I'll get back to you with a final review of just this and let you know what I think. Well, I'll compare it again to this. Why not? Final review will compare this over a lengthy period of time compared to this one over a lengthy period of time. Well, guys, it's like I don't know, it's been 100 and something degrees out for the last few days. It's hot out here. So I'm going to get back in the house where it's cool and plan out my next hike. Hope you guys have a great week and happy hiking. Thanks for watching. Hit the little like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to, and then you'll get a note, and hit the little bell and you'll get a notification every time I put out a new video. Have a great day.